Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. We are currently exploring the Nexus and I would like to continue with that today and maybe get some of the side quests done that we picked up last episode. Now before starting this episode I had another look at the strike team missions because it's been a day since my last recording, so the strike team was finished and I got some reward and I assigned it to a new mission. But I mean, this is probably stuff that I'm going to do off camera because it seems like these missions are like randomly generated or whatever, so I don't think they're that interesting to watch. Yeah, we talked to this lady, but I think that one of the panels is over here that I need to investigate for the sabotage quest, so let's look around. Yeah, this one doesn't look so good.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Sarek Ellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Ellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
The Hyperion main deck. This is not where I'm currently. Now I'm in Nexus operations. Okay, so I need to go back to the Hyperion for that. Yeah, but I mean, before I do that, let me look around a little bit more in this place. I saw Liam over here, yes.
Noticed the handoff there. Too small for lizards.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
What is Creeper?
Pathfinder. No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
So
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They may all be dead. Well, they may be, but somehow I don't think so, because they wouldn't put so much effort into setting up the exiles as like a different faction or whatever. So I believe that we will in some form interact with these guys sooner or later.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get it back to spec.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Again, if you're a leader, show confidence. Don't appear like you believe that the mission will fail. So I think this is what I'm going to do here. And yeah, right, there's actually a data pad over here. I don't think I have read this yet. Apex status, Lieutenant. Based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives make it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Canvas. Alright, so he has problems on his hands as well. And okay, what quest is this again? Okay, the scientists, right. Let's go and talk to them.
The planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk to this guy, Professor Herrick.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Okay, and what exactly are you doing?
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Okay. Oh, I actually leveled up again. Can I talk to you again?
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Yes, I guess so.
What conservation effort?
My thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Okay, comparatively alien accessor terminal. This one. Final proposal, Professor N. Herrick et al. Since we are by definition an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully and we must preserve anything we replace. That is actually a pretty good attitude. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrived with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way. But this cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That too requires conservation. I agree with that. So let's activate it. Scan Andromeda wildlife. 0 of 10. Somehow I think this console is not doing so well either. Maybe someone should look into that. But okay, I mean, this is something that I have to do on the planets, I suppose, and I can't actually do it here. So, what about the rest of you?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Have hope, stay focused. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that you can do at the moment, right? So just stay focused on your task, I guess.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened. And I need to know.
Okay, task missing scientists. Find the missing science vessel. Again, this is something that I have to do in space. But I mean, it's a good idea to collect all these quests before I actually venture out. So I can finish them
Hi,
later.
Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
What does that even mean? But sure, tell me more about it.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Okay. Again, access the terminal. I guess you mean the slightly broken one over here. Alright. Geophysics VI beta build. Patch notes Chief R. Lucan. Streamlined interface with Omnitool, minimal lag. Tuned voice recognition to recognize both aluminum and aluminium. Haptic interface no longer defaults to transparent. Haptic interface not found. Customize SAM handshake protocols. Okay, and what exactly is my job in this? Oh, I need to scan minerals. I see. Well, I'm good at scanning stuff, so I guess I can do that. Yeah, I can't talk to this guy. No, he's just somehow standing there and trying to look important, I guess. But yeah, I mean, all of these tasks take place in space or on planets, I assume, so it's nothing that I'm going to do right now. But I see another quest on my radar over here. Oh, this is the one with a guy convicted of murder. Yeah, sure. Let's have a look at this. Also, I think there is like... it could be a shop or something, and... what is this? Damage control to Tyran Candrass from Jarun Tan, director of the Andromeda Initiative. Candrass, as you are aware, there was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with a fire in hydroponics and theft in the armory. Motivations for the uprising vary. Mob mentality was certainly a factor, but for the leaders, including your predecessor, former Security Director Sloan Kelly, it was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfunctory attempts to catalog and address the damages caused by Sloan's people during the uprising. Supplies stolen, equipment broken, things of that nature, but I was hoping the militia could step in and draw up an official report. It's imperative we know what we're working with if we are going to survive Director Tan. Okay, I guess this is the answer to his mail. Director Tan, I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight, I'll get Sergeant Nels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding the exiles were more Calix's people than Sloan's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny, Candrass? Calix Corvanis may have started it, but Sloan made her allegiances clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. Director Tan. Sloan Kelly's not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. Good, then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Sloan and the exiles might have gone. When we do get colonial efforts up and running, I don't want any surprise, Director Tan. It doesn't seem very safe to have this, like, at an open terminal that everyone can look at. And again, it may just be readable for me because I'm the Pathfinder. But, interesting information here. And another report on the exile. I guess this is his reply to the previous mail here. Forwarding report from Recon Team 232. Trails Code. Found what looks like abandoned camps in the Pfeiffer system, but none with living inhabitants. Only graveyards. The conspirator Irida was among the dead, but not Sloan Kelly. Okay, so we don't really know where they went. I understand. I take this. So, yeah, I know I can, like, equip stuff when I take it, but I think for the time being I'm just going to take it into my inventory and have a closer look at it later. Right, but there is a quest over here, the first murderer one. So, let's see. Sergeant Aker.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Well, but that's not why I'm here.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then he ended up dead after that argument.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
So you are saying that you did shoot him, but it was unintentional. Man, that's kinda hard to prove or disprove, though.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
The evidence will decide. Yeah, I'm not sure. What kind of evidence do we have anyway?
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Okay, so apparently we do have some sort of evidence, and I need to speak with Kandros to see it. Yeah, sure, let's just follow up on it, since it's right over here.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
Sort of, I guess. It's about the murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Isn't that a reach? I don't know, but maybe it played a role in his conviction, you know, that he was found guilty.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you don't believe that?
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
That's a bit of circular logic right there, though. I mean, saying he's a murderer because I think he's lying, and I think he's lying because he's a murderer, and murderers lie. Not compelling evidence. So I'm going to have a look at the evidence that we have here.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay, optional playback recording. Speak with witness Shaw. Okay. One is over here. It's the recording, apparently.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Okay. So I guess this is the recording of the argument they had. I mean, it doesn't really prove that he murdered him, I guess. But we still have the witness that we can talk to. Where would I find that guy? Apparently... Oh, I see. This is... I guess in Addison's office. Yeah. It's a little bit confusing, but I suppose this is here because this is where I get up to the next level. So it's supposed to guide me into that direction. Yeah, it's upstairs. Alright. Let's go and find that Shaw person. Okay.
Alright, moving on.
Cassidy Shaw.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Okay. Were there cat there?
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
And did Nilkin regret it?
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
I agree that this isn't really conclusive evidence in favor of him. Why was the chief shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Okay. Did you agree with the chief? On what exactly?
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Okay, well, I don't know how the situation is in terms of the law here, but,
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Okay. Speak with 10. Okay. Let's do that. Because so far I haven't really heard anything that is really conclusive and tells me what happened there.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, can we talk about the murder charge?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
And that's exactly why I want to retrieve the body.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Okay. Investigate murder evidence. Okay, but I mean, I can't actually do that until I have found the body, and the body is on that planet, so again, I can't actually pursue this any further. So we still need to confront the saboteur. And... right, these are all somewhere else as well. And I still need to speak with Sam on the Hyperion. And I mean, I have to go there anyway for this quest now, because the saboteur is on the Hyperion, right? So let's go there and see if we can find out anything. But before I do that, I think I saw what maybe a shop, judging from the symbol. Yes, it's a shop.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stuff.
What were these prices? Are they pricey?
Ouch! Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Okay, so basically I have to pay for all the stuff. Yeah, I can't afford any of that. Omniblade, a shotgun, a sniper rifle. But I mean, I can probably sell you some stuff, right? Like the salvage. Well, that's actually quite a bit of salvage. I'm going to assume the salvage is basically like the junk from Dragon Age Inquisition that you can just sell for money and it doesn't really serve any other purpose. So, let's sell all of that stuff. And yeah, I don't really want to sell any of that equipment until I have taken some time to look at it. And I'm not sure if I really need any of that. I'm probably not going to use a shotgun. I never used a shotgun in the trilogy. I'll probably stick with my assault rifle, a pistol, and maybe a sniper rifle. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at the shops later. For now, let's leave this place and go back to the Hyperion, I guess. I hope this is the right way, but I think it should be. Oh, Korra is still here.
Hey there. You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Huh. Which one was Addison? Yeah, but I can sort of understand her reaction, seeing how a Ryder is not really the Pathfinder that she expected, but someone who was just made Pathfinder against protocol, so I can understand that there are reservations.
She understands the stakes. If I fail, we... You won't. Let's hope not. You won't. That's the end of it. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it. I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam. Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Right, I should probably do that too. But yeah, thank you for the vote of confidence. I hope I can live up to it. So, habitation deck and cryo bay. Oh, I see. These are the Hyperion places I can go to, and this over here is the Nexus. But I am at the Nexus. So let's go to the habitation deck and find that saboteur. Okay. Right. It's in this direction. Yeah, it's probably going to be a while until I, find my way around here. But I think this should be the right place now. Yes, it is. Okay, so are we just going to talk to her? Let's do that.
Sarek Ellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing. And it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Pattle's. A third party seems likely.
Well, well, well. The plot is thickening.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams.
Yeah, because
Raj,
I
you
actually
there?
have
Yes.
access to them.
How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Okay, so I need to go back to the Nexus to look at the security footage. But I mean, since we're here, why not go and talk to Sam? I mean, it's just around the corner, apparently. So, it's a little bit more efficient to do it now. And I would like to know what it has to say. Sam note. Alright.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Okay, but why the secrecy?
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Okay. Well, apparently my father was a very mysterious man. But yeah, do you think this is a good idea?
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Okay. Will it hurt? Yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Okay, so what am I looking at here? Profiles. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press space to activate it. Oh, these are like the traditional classes. Except Explorer, that's new. Oh, I can't take this because I need more points in tech and biotics and I see. Oh, and this is basically a mix of all three. I get it. Well, at the moment I can only use soldier, so let's pick it. Invest in combat tech or biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles in a variety of styles. Okay. Hang on, let me have a look at that again. So this one gives me more weapon damage, more weapon accuracy, damage resistance. Yeah, I will probably at some point have enough points to get this one too. More combo damage isn't bad. And what exactly is this? Favorites. Oh, I see. This is my current configuration. Yeah, sure. Let's save it. And once I have more skills, I can like... Oh, I see. I can get like different configurations here. Okay. Okay. And I mean, I actually have some points, so I could level up. I have 3 more points, so I will have a look at that after this episode to decide what I want to do with it. And yeah, I can go to my ship, because apparently I'm getting a ship, which makes me all giddy and excited. But I would like to finish some stuff in here before I do that. Like the sabotage quest. And apparently this is a new quest. Find a way to remove Sam's memory blocks. This is rather vague. Okay, Sam, can I talk to you again? Yes, I can. Okay, let's ask Sam a few questions.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
Okay, and that's what my implant is for, right?
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Okay, well, I truly hope he knew what he was doing here.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
Yeah, probably. So, how is my brother doing?
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Right, and I guess I'm going to visit him later. I suppose he is in the cryo bay, right? Okay, tell me more about your abilities.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
And who exactly authorized those exceptions? I mean, the initiative surely can't decide that for themselves, right? So maybe they were doing it illegally? I don't know. So, yeah, there are other SAMs.
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Okay, I'll take your word on it. And yeah, tell me more about the symbiotic relationship.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Okay. Well, that is very interesting and a little bit creepy too, but I'm trying to give you the benefit of a doubt here.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Alright, Sam. Nice talking to you. So, is there anything else around here that I should be checking out? What's over here?
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Oh, this is my father's cabin. Well, let's look around. There is some weird glowy stuff. But, I'm gonna check this out first.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Crazy times indeed. A memory trigger. Oh, look at that! A model of the SSV Normandy. Huh. I'll take it. Yoink! And what's this?
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
I see. Yeah, let's have a look at that memory trigger over here.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Okay. We have some stuff over here too.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Yes, I can see that. But this one seems to be open. Milky Way departure.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Well, you did give your life for your daughter. I mean, that's the most a father can do, right? So, whatever failings you had in the past, I think you made up for it. Okay, the Asari archaeologist. Oh, Dr. Liara Tissoni. Well, we happen to know her, right?
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tissoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tissoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tissoni's research onto datapads.
Okay. And apparently she left a message.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tissoni.
Ah.
I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
That is a nice way to tie in characters from the trilogy. So yeah, let's listen to the second message too.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
It's nice to hear her voice again. And I mean, given the life expectancy of Asari, she could actually still be alive back home in the Milky Way, right? Okay, and let's listen to the final entry as well.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that impression that there is a lot that I didn't know about this guy. Alright, all of these are encrypted, which probably means I can't
That
listen to
log is
them.
not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Okay, in that case, let's log off. Alright, well, again, we got a bunch of new information here, and... Oh, I did investigate the coffee machine yet, or the audio except over here. However, the episode is getting pretty long, so let's make a cut here. And as eager as I am to actually go and see my ship, I do want to finish some tasks here on the Nexus and the Hyperion before I do that. Like continuing the sabotage quest. Where exactly was that? I think it was this one. No, this one. And I think Sam said that I should go back to the Sam node because he unlocked some memories. I'm going to do that as well. And I still want to visit my brother. But maybe we will get this done in the next episode so we can finally check out that ship. So, as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.